You know that soft, fluffy dough that you use for things like brioche or challah? That's enriched dough. It includes things like butter, eggs, and milk. It's a little bit different from bread dough, but if you can learn how to master it, you're gonna feel like a rock star. Today's weekend project is baba Rhum. This is a classic French dessert that is usually soaked in a very heavy rum syrup. We found this lighter version in Paris. It's sprinkled with a really nice rum syrup. It's not soaked in it. We've added a little bit of orange to ours, and you can add as much syrup as you like when you serve them individually, and we've also added that syrup to our whipped cream. So this is light, it's sophisticated. I think you're really gonna love these. First thing I'm gonna do is get about 4-inch strips of orange peel. The nice thing about this is I'm going to use this chopped up later to put inside of our dough, so it's kind of a nice little orangey, crunchy bit. So we've got that. I'm going to add a cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of orange juice, and a half a cup of water. So we're going to cook this down for 3 to 5 minutes. We want the sugar to dissolve, and we want this to thicken just a little bit so we have a nice syrup. They were kind of in the wrong order, but people are going to do what they do. Okay, this looks pretty good. I'm going to shut that off. Take out our orange peel, and then I'm going to take our rum, add that to the syrup, and we're going to cool this to room temperature. We're going to finally chop up our orange peel because I want to use that in our dough. So to start, I'm going to take our eggs with a 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to whisk that up. We have extra yolks in there to add richness, but also to make the dough a beautiful golden color. And then I'm going to take my dry ingredients, which is my flour, yeast, a little bit of salt, always add salt, and the rest of our sugar, which is a couple of tablespoons. Just combine that for a few seconds. And I'm going to add our egg mixture. And we're just going to let this go for a couple of minutes until it comes together. It's going to be a little bit sticky. This dough has come together. It's still pretty sticky. I'm going to add my butter now, 1 pat at a time. Start to incorporate it. So we're going to let this go for 7 to 9 minutes. I know that seems like a long time, but you really want to keep it going so you can build up that gluten so things like the eggs and the butter don't weigh it down. So getting this dough into a muffin tin is not for the faint of heart. Let me just tell you that. So, all right, now it's holding a rope. It's nice and shiny. So it is ready to add our chopped up orange zest. I'm going to put that in there. So I'm just going to let it go for about a minute so we can incorporate that zest. Oh, you can really smell that. It smells so good. I think we're all set here. Push that dough right into the center of the bowl. I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap. Keep it at room temperature for about an hour to an hour and a half so that it will double in size. So this dough is very sticky and it's very stretchy, so it's a little bit tricky. But once you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. What I have done here is I have very generously buttered the 4 muffin cups on either side of this baking pan. We want to get a little bit of air circulation there, so we're only making 8 of these. We're going to leave the middle open. I'm going to oil my hands, and you will see in a second what I mean. But get into it. It's good. So we want to fill these 2/3 of the way full, and you'll see when I pick this up. Look at how stretchy that is. Sometimes you want to kind of even just cut it on the edge of the bowl with a spoon, and just fill these about 2/3 of the way full, and then if there's more dough, we'll go back and add. It will be worth it, I promise. These are really, really, really delicious. It's fun to get your hands in there. It's a good project. To get them to rise, we're going to spray a piece of plastic wrap with a little bit of cooking spray, and we're going to cover our baba Rhum with that so that when we go to pull it off, it doesn't ruin the top of our little rolls. These are going to rise for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we'll stick them in the oven. So these are ready to go in the oven. They've proofed, and you can see they've really risen here. Nice little poof. I'm going to put them in the oven for 16 to 18 minutes. Look at these. Beautiful. So we want to let them cool in the pan for about 5 minutes, then I'm going to take them off and put them on the rack. The reason I do that is I don't want the bottoms to get soggy So we're gonna let these cool for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna brush them with our syrup. We want them to be a little warm when we brush them, so we get a little bit of that syrup to kind of infuse our bread. So if you wanted to make these ahead, you just leave them at room temperature for a couple of hours, but you could actually put them in an airtight container, and those will last for a couple of days. So we're gonna serve these with a beautiful soft whipped cream. This is a cup of heavy cream, and then we already have this amazing orange rum simple syrup. Add that to our whipped cream, and I'm gonna whip it to soft peaks. I guess it's technically not a simple syrup. It's not simple, it's complicated, yeah. So this is all set. You can put it in a bowl, just cover and refrigerate it until you're ready to use it. So let's plate these beauties up. You're gonna cut them in half. Look at how fluffy these are. They are like a little pillow. So we're gonna put them on a plate, cut side up, and then you wanna sprinkle about a tablespoon of that orangey rum syrup on each half. Add a little whipped cream to that. And there you have it. So this is a perfect weekend project if you're looking for something really sophisticated and a little bit more grown up. I think this is the perfect dessert for that. You can find the recipe for Baba Rum in our new book, Milk Street Bakes.